call this actually the first one is we call it Wahi Jali, very apparent or lightning Wahi, which has been coming now because the institution of prophethood has come to an end in the person of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, which used to come to the prophets. The other is inspiration. The first one comes through the angel, Archangel Gabriel. He has been bringing this revelation, prophetic revelation, to the chosen people from among mankind. Inna Allah astafa Adama wa Nuhan wa ala Ibrahim wa ala Imran ala al-alamin. Allah chose Adam and then Nuh and then Abraham and then the progeny of Abraham. And he has been sending his wahi through Archangel Gabriel to each one of them. This is the manifest, we may call it, Wahi Jali, very apparent, protected, and put in scriptures, in books. The other one is the feeble, we may call it, feeble, a sort of hidden Wahi. This is the inspiration that you get yourself, which we call ilham in Arabic. There's something comes from true dreams also. And this form of wahi is continuing till this date, and it will continue till the end of this world. But it is not protected. It can be influenced by satanic influences. It can be influenced by the subject thought of the person who has received it. There can be mistakes in the interpretation that the recipient is making of it. And this is open. This type of wahi comes to animals also. The bee, it got wahi from Allah. And non-prophets, mother of Moses, she got this type of wahi. Acting upon that, he put Moses in the river Nile, and so on and so forth. This type of revelation is continuing and will continue till the end of this world. But this type of revelation for the prophets is protected. Not only the Wahi Jali is protected, but for the prophet, this inspiration is also protected. No satanic influence can come to it. Now what the Jali and the apparent or the protected or the recorded Wahi has given us. Now it gives us, number one, laws and injunctions. The do's and the don'ts. And the first of the foremost were the commandments given to Moses. God's blessing and peace be upon him. The 10 commandments. The do's and don'ts. Do this, don't do this. Eat this, don't eat this. Drink this, don't drink this. So this is the most important part of the Wahi Jali, the apparent and the shining Wahi, which has been preserved, which has been protected from satanic influences and preserved in the books. And second thing is the wisdom. The total wisdom, which gives the replies to the questions with which the philosophers have been grappling. Who you are? What is this universe? Did it come into being by itself, or there was some creator? If there was a creator, what are his attributes? Is he alone? Or he has assistants and subordinates and such gods and goddesses with the small g. With the capital G, the God has been one. In Hindu mythology, Mahadev is one. Mahadev. But Devis and Devtas are so many. In Arabia, Allah, the God, was one. But Aleha, they had their idols and they had their own concept of the Malaika, that they are also to be worshipped. So, this wisdom, and wisdom is again into two parts. The general wisdom, theoretical wisdom, the philosophical wisdom, and number two, the wisdom behind the commandments. Why this fasting has been made imperative upon you? It has a wisdom behind it. Why these 5 prayers a day? They have a wisdom behind them. Why all these things? So wisdom of the commandments and wisdom regarding the philosophical questions and quests of human beings. So they become close to metaphysics, philosophy, metaphysics. It has connection with the general and the wisdom of Iman or faith. And sociology comes together, the commandments regarding individual behavior and the guidance regarding the politico-socio-economic system that human beings should adopt and enforce. So these are the 2 kinds of knowledge. And they are based on my first submission. Man is composed of 2 beings. The animal being, the spiritual being. And it has 2 knowledges. The animal being is earning knowledge, acquiring knowledge, step by step, and it reach to unimaginable heights, What has happened, let me say a few words more, that's all. The tragedy of humanity at this time is that the whole focus of attention of humanity is on the acquired knowledge. It has just discarded, put the revealed knowledge away. No attention to it. Had all this scientific and technological development been supplemented alongside with that, the spiritual knowledge, there would have been nothing bad. But now what had happened is, we have closed one eye of ours. Believe. We don't believe. Maybe. Can't say for sure that there is God. Maybe there is one. But the universe is very much here. We must apply our intellect to understand this universe. We can't say whether there is some human soul or spirit also. Maybe there is some. But the body is very much here. So we have to look after it. We can't say whether there is any life after death. We can't say. Maybe, but we can't say. But this life is here. It is real. So we have to focus our attention to this life. In this way, for those of you who know the word Dajjal and the Antichrist in the West, that big human catastrophe which is going to come, one-eyed Dajjal, according to our traditions. And that is one eye. Allah gave us 2 eyes. The spiritual knowledge and the material knowledge. We have closed one and opened the other to the extent, extreme extent. This is the calamity. Now, our knowledge has become